Hello my beautiful friends. Today the recipe I'm gonna share is chicken 65. It's just a nice authentic recipe which I'll show you how to make it with all the ingredients in the house. The recipe has two steps. First we have to take the chicken. I have 2 pounds of chicken boneless. I have the leg and thigh pieces cut and clean. We will need 2 tablespoons of yogurt, 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, 1 egg, and the dry spices I have salt 1.5 teaspoon, red chili powder 1.5 teaspoon, turmeric 1/2 teaspoon, black pepper powder 1 teaspoon, and if you have the Chinese salt, I have this over here which is 1/4 teaspoon. That's optional. If you don't have it or if you don't use it, that's okay. And then I think that's it. And we will have to have corn flour in the marination, 7 tablespoons. So along with 1 egg. So let's marinate the chicken. But for the next step of the recipe, what we'll need, let's go through it too. We'll take any kind of red chili sauce. I have the tomato sauce also. You can use ketchup instead of that. Red food color, few curry leaves, 4 green chilies split, 1.5 teaspoons of cumin seeds, and cloves, 4 cloves of garlic, and 1 inch of fresh ginger diced. And for the gravy we'll need 1 tablespoon of chili powder, but I'm using 1 teaspoon of chili powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So first, for the first step of the recipe, let's marinate the chicken. Let's start marinating. In a mixing bowl, I have taken the 2 pounds of chicken, added the dry spices to it, and then 2 teaspoons full of ginger garlic paste to it. I'll add 2 tablespoons full of yogurt. We'll add 7 tablespoons of corn flour, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 whole egg. Now I'm going to mix it nicely all together. You can also use your hands. I usually like to mix it with a spoon. After mixing all the ingredients for the first step of the recipe, keep it aside for marination for 30 minutes. Now after heating the oil on a pan, we have to start frying the marinated chicken carefully on medium-high flame. Just like this, we have to fry the small pieces of marinated chicken on each side for 2 to 3 minutes, and then take it out in another separate bowl and keep frying until we are done with the marinated chicken pieces. Once we are done frying all the marinated pieces of the chicken, in the same pan, I'm gonna just take all the extra oil out and just keep 6 tablespoons of oil and start making the other step of the recipe, which is the gravy. For the second step of the recipe, in 6 tablespoons of oil, in the same pan, I'm adding 1.5 teaspoons of cumin seeds, which is white syrup, and let it fry for 30 to 40 seconds. After 30 to 40 seconds, we'll add, as soon as you'll see them, after 30 to 40 seconds, we'll add the diced cloves of garlic, 1/2 inch piece of diced ginger. If you don't have garlic or a fresh garlic or ginger, you can also add 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste to it. Add the curry leaves and 4 green chilies split into half and let them cook. We are cooking everything on medium-high flame. You have 2 tablespoons of ketchup. I'm adding the tomato sauce to it, 2 to 3 tablespoons, and salt and green chili powder. Give it a mix and cook it for 1 minute. Add 2 tablespoons of chili garlic sauce or red chili sauce. I have the chili garlic sauce, so I'm adding that, or you can add any red chili sauce. If you don't have this sauce, you can add 1/4 teaspoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, and then 1/2 teaspoon of crushed red chilies. If you don't, that's a substitute of the red chili sauce. If you have it, well and good. We'll add 1/4 cup of water. 1/4 cup of water. Ooh, the sizzling sound and the nice smell. Ooh. Okay. Then we'll add 1/4 teaspoon of red food color. Slowly and gently, all the pieces along with a little bit of oil, add to it and give it a mix. So this is how it will look. To add some more color, this is really optional. If you have coriander leaves, just add to it. I have the frozen one. I'm just adding a handful of coriander leaves to add some color and greenery to the dish. Always taste the seasoning before serving the dish. At this point, if you think that there is a little bit of more salt to the dish, you can add some sugar, just a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar, and give it a nice stir. It will be a nice coating and glaze to on the chicken. And if you think that the salt is okay for you guys, then you don't need to add any sugar, just in case. And always, as I have said, the salt and the red chili powder, which I suggest in the recipe, you can adjust it according to your taste. If you think that it's a little bit too much, you can add less amount of both the spices, red chili powder and the salt especially. So with this, I'm just gonna let it be on simmer and cover it for just 2 to 3 minutes. So this is the final look of the chicken 65 recipe. This is how I make it in my house. Give it a try. I hope you like this recipe. If you like this recipe, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with your family and friends. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more fun videos coming up. Take care. Love you all. Goodbye.